Running on EA Sports, taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for Mixon last week, 15 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Burrow will throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now Burrow. And his pass incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive.
First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
To return, it's Cam Sutton.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary Conlon. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Here we go. Hey, can.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's a give to Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll give it to Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Remember, he scored already in this first quarter, and he's really trying to get off to a hot start. But on that last play, the defense had a little cool breeze back his way and said, not that time.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will make it 10-0 here in the first.
So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession, and he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 24 carries, 125 yards, and a touchdown.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight ends, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
On first down, Allen hit. He lost the football, but it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Here's Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Joe Schobert, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Here's Allen. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And got his man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Henry Ruggs. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is down to a field goal. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Time for Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense to take over now. 2nd quarter here. He has only 1 catch, but they have the lead. You got to think, though, he's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
Yeah, well, so far, just the single catch. The Burrow's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now Allen. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Allen, and that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Allen's throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now Allen again. And he will find his man Ruggs. And they'll get this down to the 10. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, it's Allen. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10.
Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Now it's Burrow. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
This is brought in at the 21. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. From midfield, here's Allen.
Quick completion here to Johnson.
And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Allen to throw once more. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run with Harris, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Allen. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Touchdown! Zach Ertz as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. You sure you're ready for the 3rd quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
2nd down and 3.
Play action. Now it's Allen. It's complete to Watt. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Ertz over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Finding Ertz again. And he's brought down.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it has worked.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Henry Ruggs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 31, Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. It's Mixon on the counter. Dances by him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. On first down, Mixon. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Christian Barmore able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. Completion here to Claypool.
My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw there complete to Ruggs.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the give, this is Harris. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To the air, Allen. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Higgins. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And they go play action now. Burrow. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an
pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Devin Bush drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Harris. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now the man from nearby Columbus, Ohio, Benny Snell. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 29. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon. At this stage, The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
First down, and they go back to Harris. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A give to Harris. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution.